Oh, my hair is getting out of control. Too much. Too much. Too much hair. It's fine. Hi guys, and welcome back. We are here today playing Animal Shelter, which I've been meaning to play for God knows how long. So let's get into it if it wants to load. It looks like it's struggling. Love it. Love it. Yeah. "12 minutes later." Like a billion times. It's a good thing I decided not to play this game, but it was after the game first crashed that the audio started going squiffy, we'll say. I like that word. Good word, squiffy. Welcome to voiceover, Exza. I've not done this yet. As you can see, my reaction to this game not wanting to load is kind of hilarious. Obviously, I'm watching back through the footage now so I can do the voiceover. We did originally start off this session wanting to play Animal Shelter Simulator, but then we changed our mind because multiple times we had these issues. I have cut out a lot of me raging at the game. And then there's me waiting for it to start again, obviously ranting and raving about it, and I decided, hey, why not show you guys something I got on a trip, which will be uploaded soon as well. This is my little dragon buddy, because I've got a little dragon buddy now. He is adorable. He comes in his own little egg, and it's basically me saying that he is me as a dragon because he's got blue eyes and black hair. black scales. I obviously can't figure out how to close the bloody egg again, but yeah. We managed to get Subnautica loaded because I was looking through the games and I was like, what have I wanted to do for a while, because Animal Sim was one of them. And I came across Subnautica and I was looking at it, I was like, you know what, I've been meaning to do a person who's scared of the ocean plays an ocean-based fucking game where you're stranded in the middle of the ocean, because hey, that's fun, right? That's fun. So I'm just going to play the footage now and just talk alongside it, I guess. You will have me sat in the corner talking because I kind of want you guys to see, obviously, the authentic reactions to me playing this game, because as I said, I do have thalassophobia. That's the one for water, right? Yeah, I'm not used to voiceover, so please bear with me. I'm hoping to get better at it, especially because I want to use them for a lot of, like exploration videos and stuff. Videos and stuff. I would like to get better at my voiceover work. Plus, I've been told I have a voice for voice acting, so maybe this might not go as bad as. I don't know, it's funny, when I'm playing a game I just kind of forget that I'm recording and it's easier. I don't get as nervous. Like, I still get nervous, but I don't get as nervous, whereas I don't know, voiceover just, there's nothing to distract. I just have to sit and speak and not make too much noise other than that, which when you're like me is difficult. See, it's bad though, because normally we lose the game footage, the game audio, not the speaking audio, and it's not as bad. Although that was a lot of editing work on my part for the LA Noire series. You don't understand how much editing that was. So, Exza's a bit clueless right now. I think at this point I was explaining how bam! Ouchies. how I'd seen a couple people play this when it first came out, but I was pretty clueless on all the updates and stuff. I've seen like a few short videos to do with it and stuff. I look so calm during. I'm like, just let me up the ladder, maybe. Sure, I don't need to put the fire out. God, Exza, the logic on this one is just. It's so calm under pressure. Did you see that, guys? Did you see? I don't even remember what I was saying at this point. I've had to leave this a while because I get annoyed when I lose work, and this was such a long session that I was like, really? I've lost that much audio because a game decided to glitch. Good luck. Cool. Yeah, this game was a lot of fun. I would like to play more. Hopefully no technical issues next time. I am a bit of a scrub, I will admit, and I am also, obviously being scared of water, a bit of a pussy when it comes to this game. Not gonna lie. We were, yeah, we were struggling sometimes. Quite a few times. Oh, they don't know what they're doing, do they? Look at that face. That is a face of somebody who is not an expert at this game. I'm just gonna be dissing myself the whole time. That's a burb. I've just realised, like, I might say things in this voiceover at the exact same time as, because I'm a very predictable, half the time very predictable in what I will say when I see things. That's a lot of ocean. Oh, I'm getting scared just looking at it, and I know what happens in the playthrough, and it's still, what am I looking at there? I don't know, I'm leaning towards the screen like Exza. Is it Exza, back up so people can see you? God, you are bad at fucking gameplay, honestly. Oh, God. Look at you, you little fucking kitty ears. I call them fox ears, but that face, yep, I basically just pulled that face in real life now as well. Me laughing at myself, because honestly, I'm so bad with this stuff, because it's just deep water, bro. You don't know what's around. It also sets off my trypophobia at some points, just to warn people. Like, really bad, like the coral and yeah, no, I think the first thing we come across right now is a bad, I think. That's me just being like, what is that noise? Yeah, we go straight into a cave, because, you know, Minecraft on the brain. Run away, Exza. It's gonna explode. Yeah, sure, go back to it. That can't be a bad thing. So good at games, guys. So good at games. And like, yeah, let's not go in the caves anymore. This is a bad idea. Back in our pod, we'll hide away from everything. Now, we do get a little bit more adventurous later on, I will admit, but for the beginning, I don't think we venture very far. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It also takes us a while to get used to all the components. So like I say, I saw people play this game when it first came out, and there wasn't really much to the game at that point. So obviously there's been hundreds and hundreds of updates since then. Because this game's been out a lot longer than I realised. And the entire time it's been out, I've been like, oh, I need to buy that and play it. And I got it, I can't remember when I got it, but it must have been like 6 months ago, a year ago or something. And I was just sat there like, huh, well, this game's not working. Maybe I should finally do Subnautica. And I mean, it's kind of a spooky game, even though it was never made to be a horror game. It's like, Exza's freaking out over something. I think it's just the amount of expanse of water that there is. I think I'm calling this one cute, if that is a cute one. I think that's one of my favourites. Yep, chase it. That always works out well. God, you're an idiot. You're scared of this shit, and you chase it? It is cute, though. It is cute. It's my little friend. I'm just looking around like, what the fuck's over here? What can we find over here? I gotta admit, I didn't really know what the point of this game was. That sounds bad. I didn't really know what the objective is other than survive, so I was sort of just like, I guess I just wander around. Honestly, the amount of times that we almost die from oxygen loss is fucking hilarious. It's like in Minecraft where I always die of hunger. It's just something that I just do not pay attention to. Now, this is the first limestone we find, but it takes us forever to be able to find more. It's like too long, to be fair. I kept looking for some and I just couldn't find. I was like, can I stick that back on? Nope, this is mine now. I think I was saying how it reminds me of the Booper Bloopers in Super Mario Sunshine. You know, the ones you ride on in the time trials. If anybody else's favourite Mario game is Super Mario Sunshine. But recently I've been playing Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Yeah, that's the one. The new Sparks of Hope. And I gotta say, I'm disappointed that Yoshi isn't in the game. But my main team... Does anybody play Mario? I'm getting distracted very easily. Look, you can watch Ezra freak out on the screen and listen to voiceover Ezra ramble about other things. That's fine. Yeah, my main team is the Agelord fucking Rabbid Spark Hunter or whatever. Luigi and Mario, which is very generic for me. I would normally mix it up a bit. I do want to play Rabbid Rosalinda a bit more, because Rosalinda's like my favourite Mario character. But I do like this Edgelord one, not gonna lie. It's basically me as a rabbit. So I just go with it. But, yeah. What games have you guys been playing? I don't think this bitch knows what they're doing, to be honest. I mean, look at them. They're so confused. I don't know what's going on. They keep going up to the roof for some reason. Oh no, is this the bit where I'm like, I'm gonna swim towards the fucking boat? Oh yeah, wait, can somebody tell me if this is like procedurally generated or if it's always the same? We spawned with a fucking kelp forest, like right next to us. Which I think is a common thing, but it's like in the way of the boat. Which is kind of annoying. Obviously I'm not realising that I need the scanner to be able to, you know, what's it called? Study any of this stuff. That's freaking me out. The fucking holes in that fucking coral shit. Oh god. I didn't realise. Yeah, swim to the surface. That's a oxygen. I mean, the graphics are great. Love it. I love the colours of the. Oh god, the holes. I think I'm freaking myself out. I hate it. This bitch is exploring, bro. Yeah, get them mushrooms. Yeah. Don't fill up your inventory now, as that happens a lot. If any of you have watched me play Skyrim, you know that happens a lot. Go back home, eat something. Oh yeah, I'm like, what do I eat? Do I eat this? No, I didn't say that. Wow, I might have done. I don't know. Lovely. Right, go into the... I mean, that is gorgeous, but it's fucking terrifying, so I'm like, yeah, bye. Hide back in the capsule. Like, how do I make water? I need bleach. How do I make bleach? I don't know any of these things. This is I don't know, to begin with, any of how to do this stuff. I'm literally like, oh my god, I've got all these mushrooms. Can I eat these mushrooms? No, because they're acidic. Or you can and you need to do something. I honestly can't remember. I'm like, oh, a nutrient block, cool. So I eat that. Once I figure out how to eat it. Like, oh, can I put it in my hotbar? Is it like Minecraft? Nope. Want to move stuff around and I can't. I just keep putting it back in the chest and back into my inventory. I'm like, oh my god. What do I do? And then I figure it out. 'Cause I'm good at some games, guys. I must say, as bad as people think I am good at some games. Warning. There's like all these failures. I'm like, okay, what do I do with this shit? Everything's sparking. Play that clip of everything's on fire from Minecraft. And then I completely, as soon as I get I'm like, nope, not at night time. That's scary. I'm like, no, come on. Don't be a pussy. And then I'm like, this one, he is so cute. I know he's supposed to be a bunny, but I call him the foxfish. And he is my friend, and I love him. And I keep going, is he going to hurt me if I go near him? But no, he just wants to chill. I think that's my issue with a lot of the creatures in this. I've literally just been, like, avoiding all of them because I'm like, that might hurt me. That might hurt me. Like, as calm as I am attempting to look in this video, you can clearly see that I am just like I am hardly blinking. I am scared. You can see it in my eyes, even though I'm trying to hide it. I'm literally just like, I can't. Yeah, you talk about those blueprint bits, bitch, so you don't have to fucking go outside. I know your game. Distract everybody from the fact that there is an endless void of water around us. Oh god. Don't be a pussy, god. I'm not, like, having a go at myself, and this is also terrifying me. The look on my face, just like, ooh. I think I said it reminds me of the Zelda moon from Majora's Mask. It's just like you can't see underneath. It's terrifying. Just an endless void. Burbs. Honestly wish I remembered what I said throughout this whole thing, because I remember it being such a fun session. I was like, god, I said some like really funny stuff in that session, which is rare. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be completely honest with ourselves here. Just to find out that the audio did not fucking record. I love having technical issues. It happens too often. It happens. I have the same setup, right? And the setup works like 90% of the time, but every so often it will just be like, nah, I don't want to work today. You're just gonna have no recorded audio for this video for no fucking reason. You've not changed any settings, you've not done anything differently, but no, it's fine. Then other times it's like, oh yeah, no, we've got your audio. You didn't want the gameplay audio, right? I'm like, yeah, sure, OBS. Why wouldn't I want the gameplay audio? That's, you know, that's not part of the video or anything. That's fine. Oh, she's reading. To remind everybody, when I say she, I use it as a gender-neutral term. Just a thing. They're sleepy. Yawning. Why are you yawning? Fucking hell, be a professional. Did I just start doing videos where I just commentate roasts at myself? That'd probably get very bad very quickly. I feel like I would lose all filter towards myself at that point. that bitch is just like, what? Why is this bitch talking to me? Like, oh great, yeah. See, I know. I feel like there is a way that you can get over to the ship and do something before it explodes. I'm pretty sure I've seen something to do with that, but at the same time, I can't remember enough to know if I'm right or not. I don't think this bitch knows what they're doing. I think at this point I was just trying to, you know, like in Minecraft, I was literally just trying to ride out the night. I was like, don't make me go in that water at night time. I'm just gonna read all the instruction manuals, which is something I've never done in my life. Survival check. We're still on this bitch. Come on, Exza, speed it up a bit. I was saying some good shit right here. I can't remember what it was. So instead, you're getting me rambling at myself. Enjoy. That's 99% of my playthroughs. Hey. Stop yawning, bitch. Jeez. It had been a long day. This was like my 5th recording session of the day. And this one went on for at least, like, I think each session was about 35 minutes. So it went on for at least, that's like an hour and 10, hour and 35, it's like an hour and 45 minutes, which, you know, is about an average recording session for me. But when you've done like 4 in a row and this was my last one, just to then find out that it didn't record audio, I was tired at this point. So obviously that empty brain that you can see on the screen right there is not processing information too well, as you can see by how intently I'm looking at the fucking data bank, bitch. What riveting gameplay, guys, eh? Right, there's our suit. We don't need to read that. We don't need to read that. Why are you reading that? I do not remember reading all of these. Yeah, you're tiring yourself out there, bitch, so just... see, I'm making myself yawn now. Fucking hell. Ugh. Yeah, sure, you read about that ship. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with this gameplay at whatsoever. Trust me, we do get back into some juicier stuff soon. I guarantee. Like very soon. Like less than a minute, maybe more than a minute. Round about that. we get back into. I think because I'd never played it before as well, I just wanted to know, like, and I know how difficult it can be, so I've been like warned how difficult this game can be, so I was like, you know what, let's learn things. I think I'm looking through the blueprints for what we want our first thing to be, and I think, did I go flashlight or did I go scanner? I think I went scanner first. God, why do I always swap up my F's and TH's? Because I'm a fucking bitch. Or did we go battery? We went for, I think I highlighted a couple of things at first, because I was like, okay, this could be used for this, and this is like useful, and kind of need this. Yeah, I think fixing the radio, was that the first thing? But it wasn't fixing it. I think I didn't realise that I need the fixie tool to fix all of it, instead of making a new radio or something. I figure it out eventually, but I kept pressing the menu button to come out of the scanner thingy, the data bank or whatever it is. Yeah, pick up more mushrooms. That's fine. That won't fill your inventory at all. Like, ooh, a tunnel. Can I go through there? Literally, I think this is the furthest we have gotten from the ship. I'm like, oh, more limestone, cool. Out of oxygen already. You can tell on my face that I'm getting a bit annoyed with that, to be fair. And yes, we do end up dying of oxygen deprivation at some point. Multiple times, I think. Oh, that's not ominous at all. That's fine. Well done for leaving those mushrooms alone. Oh, yeah, you can tell when I'm starting to get the tryptophobia coming in. I get itchy. As weird as that sounds, I get like, you know that cringy feeling, but it's like you need to rip your skin off. That's what it feels like, bro. It's normally like around my ears that I feel it, or like down my back, and I'm like, no, uncomfortable, don't like. I'm itching now just thinking about it, to be fair. It's typically a spot I can't reach as well. Well, I can reach, but I can never like find the... I'm like, oh, what have I done? Why have I grabbed this fish? I'm like, okay. Yeah, anything to do with like underwater stuff, and it's hard to explain. Like, I don't like watching underwater stuff or being around underwater stuff, and that's not because... It's not actually because of the thalassophobia, it's actually because of the holes. More. Oh yes, at some point I remember I was explaining in this that I am basically stuck on a level of Power Wash sim, and it's the one with the giant boat. I don't know why I'm doing a rock hand sign there, but I've just done it again. Rock on as a... I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I just did it in real life, so... Again, bish. Oxygen. I think that's what I just said. Lip reading myself is proving challenging. I gotta say, I can't lie. But yeah, it's the level with the big boat, and as soon as you go underneath, it's like covered in barnacles and shit. And yeah, I even went into settings to see if I could turn the holes off, because it was honestly making me very uncomfortable, and I had to turn it off after 5 minutes. And I was like, well, if I get the bottom out of the way, then maybe it'll be better. So I did the bottom. Well, I started the bottom, and I got like a minute into it, and I was like, no, I physically cannot do this. I need to come out. So when people say that tryptophobia isn't real, I know it is. I know it is. It isn't fun. I don't understand it myself, other than the fact that it's a genetic fucking caveman brain thing to protect yourself. I also think it links to my fear of the unknown as well. Why I won't go near, like... That bitch is freaking out, you can fucking tell. Look at them. Look at that, they're like... trying to be calm. It's not working. Stare at that big expanse of ocean as a... Well, yeah. That's fun. Yeah, it's like if you go to the beach and you see like a cliff at the side and you see a bunch of rocks and you're like, anything could be in those. I don't want to walk on them. Anything. There could be crabs. There could be spiders. There could be something hiding in those rocks. And I think this is where we made our first thing. Oh, we're growing up. Yes, get the scanner as a woot. I just clapped for myself in real life at the same time that Ezza just clapped. Past Ezza, well done, bro, you did it. This is where we go start scanning some bitches. So, this is it for the first episode-ish. So I'm gonna sign out now. Thank you for joining. I really hope you'll join for when we do more. I know it's a bit annoying just having the voiceover, not being able to tell what Past Ezra is saying, because Past Ezra was like in the moment and it was funnier. But I've enjoyed being able to ramble to you guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye guys.